Shalom. Sagt Sauerkal from GMS Germany with a new lesson. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor and thanks unto Yahawah, BaHashem, Yahawashi, BaHashem, KABAD. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles who immersed and taught us the truth. Peace and blessings, salutations to the elect out there who spread this truth and sincerity, and also charity across the four winds. And shalom to the sincere listeners out there. So the lesson will be about don't take oaths nor feed the eyes of men. Because I was reading the book of Matthew chapter 14, and this was about the death of John the Baptist, and I was reading it, like it says even the title here, John the Baptist beheaded, so he got his head chopped off, and he was a righteous man in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. So when you read the story, we're going to read from verse 1 to verse 12, and you're going to see that Herod, which is, let's go real quick into him. Herod is an Edomite. He's a tear, because it says here Herod, the name of Herod's family that flourished among the Jews in the time of Yahawashi and the apostles. Herod the Great was the son of Let me look up the name real quick, so that I just do the pronunciation. Yeah, I just want the pronunciation. But basically, Antipater. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Let me just look it up real quick. Antipater. Okay. So he was son of family. What does it say? Of Idumea, and Idumea. Let's look it up real quick. Edom. See, Idumea is Edom. Just a Greek definition. What does it say? Idumea says here Greek name of Edom. See, Idumea is the Greek name of Edom. And that's the thing. So he was an Edomite with a Jake mother. Because when we go down here, it says Herod, surnamed Antipas, was the son of Herod the Great, and Maltas, the Samaritan woman. So he was their baby man. Looked like a Jake, but wasn't a Jake. So that's the thing with him. So we're going to keep on start reading. It says Matthew 14:1, and it says, at that time Herod the Tetrarch heard of the fame of Yahawashi. Let's really look up Tetrarch. And it says yeah. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Tetrarch. Okay. And what does it say? A tetrarch, a governor of the fourth part of a region. See, so he was a governor of a region. This was he. And it says, so Herod heard of the fame of Yahawashi, and said unto his servants, this is John the Baptist. He is risen from the dead, and therefore mighty works to show forth themselves in him. Verse 3, for Herod had laid hold on John, so he took him and bound him, put him in prison, and put him in prison. So he chained him up, chained him up, put him in prison, for Herodias' sake, his brother Philip's wife. So Herodias is the wife of Philip, the brother from Herod. Verse 4, and why did he put John to prison? For John said unto him, it is not lawful for thee to have her. So that Herod, this wicked piece of shit, wanted to commit adultery with his brother's wife, and this why he put John to prison unlawfully, man. Because John told him, hey, it's not lawful for thee to have, and showing you that they kept the law. Law was still in effect, and it's still in effect. It says here, Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 20, and it says, moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife, see, with thy brother's wife, to defile thyself with her, see, you shouldn't do it. And then it says here, Leviticus chapter 20 verse 21, and if a man should take his brother's wife, whatever he wanted to do, it is an unclean thing. He has uncovered his brother's nakedness, they shall be childless. See, they shall be childless, man. And also they're gonna be put to death anyways, because it says Leviticus 20:11, 20 and 10, Salakia. And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, whatever he wanted to do, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, what he wanted to do, and the adulterer and the adulteress shall be surely put to death. See? They deserve death. And John told them that. It's like, hey, that's not love. What you doing, man? What you doing is wickedness, man. And then he was cast to prison for that. So prepare yourself for the same manner, man. They're going to accuse us falsely for Yahawashi's sake and going to put us in prison, man. Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer for the devil. He shall cast some of you into prison, and that you may be tried. And he shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee the crown of life. And that's the thing. So Yahushua is going to give us the crown of life. If we're going to be faithful, full of faith, full of trust in Heavenly Father until the bitter end. Verse 5. And when he would have put him to death, he feared the multitude. See? Because they counted him as a prophet. So he was like, shit, I want to kill him. Because he's speaking against me. I want Herodias, man. I want to take her. Then you're like, man, I could kill him because people see him as a prophet. Verse 6. But when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodias danced before them and pleased Herod. So her daughter, okay, from from her, danced before Herod. So let's real quick look up the daughter. Try and look it up. Give me a second. Daughter of God. No. Let's real quick go on to Herodias. What does it say there? Herod, it says daughter of Aristobulus, granddaughter of Herod the Great. She was married to Herod Philip the First, son of Herod the Great, a man in private life. So these were the son of Herod that wanted to kill Yahushua, man. Philip and the other Herod. But afterwards formed an unlawful union with Herod Antipas. See? So with Antipas she laid, man, whom she inducted not only to slay John the Baptist, but also to make the journey to Rome, which ruined him. At the last, she followed him to exile in Gaul. So the thing is, what we're going to read in a second, John the Baptist was put to death because of their wicked piece of shit. Because them two wicked piece of shit. Because their wickedness got called up by John. And what happened? He was put to death for it, man. For righteousness' sake. And that's the thing. And at the end, what you're going to see, he didn't want to do it. We're going to read in a second. But hey, he still did it. So again, it says here, but afterwards formed an unlawful union with Herod Antipas. So with the brother of her husband. Wicked piece of shit, man. Straight up, this is straight up wickedness. But to keep on reading verse 7. So like verse 6 again. But when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodias, so basically her his niece, man, because it was daughter of brother is called niece. A niece is the daughter of the person's brother or sister, so it was his niece, then son, and it pleased him. Verse 7, whereupon he promised with an oath. See, so he was swearing, man. He said, I'm going to do it, to give her whatsoever she would ask. And she, being before instructed of her mother, so she knew already, man, he gonna say, you can have whatever you want. So she instructed her, she told her what to say, said, give me here John the Baptist's head in a charger. So she said, behead John the Baptist and give it to me. So kill him for me. And the king was sorry. See, so he was sorry. He didn't want to do it. But nevertheless, for the oath's sake, so because he had kept the oath, and them which sat with him at meat, and because he feared the people, he commanded it to be given her. And he sent and beheaded John in the prison. See, so because he made an oath, and because he feared the eyes of men, he committed this wicked act, which was a wicked act, because John was righteous and just called out the wickedness. That's why he was first and foremost in prison. And then these two pieces of shit came together and wanted to kill him, or killed him basically. Verse 11, and his head was brought in a charger and given to the damsel, and she brought it to her mother. Wickedness. See? And this is why it says also, wicked piece of shit, man. This is why it says in Sirach, chapter 20, KJVA, Sirach, chapter 25, man. Let me get it real quick. Nope. 25. Yeah. Sirach chapter 25 and verse 24. And it says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. See? So, hey, these women, hey, woman's wickedness, it says, also, little wickedness of a woman, man. Yeah, Sirach chapter 25 and verse 19, we just wanted to get it quick. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of sinner fall upon her. See? So that's the thing, man. All wickedness is little to the wickedness of the woman, man. The women are the beginning of sin, man, and to all we're gonna die, like we just read. So this was, she tricked him, man, into killing John the Baptist because he was speaking against them two being together, and she wanted it. Filthy shit, man. And this is showing you, through this example of them, or of Herod, you shouldn't swear. This way Yahushua told us this, man. This way Yahushua told us in Matthew chapter 5 verse 33 again. Ye have heard that it has been said by them of old time, thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto Yahawah an oath. Let's really look up the word oath. Okay? Let's really look up the word oath. What does it say? Judgical swearing. See? So he's swearing. Solemn appeal to the sacred relics, etc. So it's swearing, man. You swearing, before the Heavenly Father. This is what you're doing. Go. Verse 34. So they said, hey, like the Lord said, hey, you should keep their oaths or shouldn't break them. Verse 34. But I say unto you, swear not at all. See, Yahushua told us not to swear, man. Neither by heaven, for is God strong for the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, like it says in Isaiah 66 and verse 1, if I remember right. Neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black, because your body is not your own, man. You say, we're the temple of the Heavenly Father. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. Because you don't have to swear, man. You just keep your word, man. Just say yes and you try to keep it, because you're going to fall short. You can't keep everything. Sometimes you say something, but then things come interrupted. And that's why you say YAHAWAH. That's not a reason. That's why you say Lord willing. And that's the thing. So we have to learn from this example right here, not to swear, not to fear the eyes of men, because like he said here again, verse 9, Matthew 14 and 9, and the king was sorry. See, so he was even seen as a king, man. I didn't even pay attention to this. I like it. And read it again. And the king was sorry, see the king, because he was ruling the region. Nevertheless, for the oath's sake, and them which sat with him at meat, because if he didn't keep the oath, they would be like, see, he don't even keep his word, man. See, you're weak as fuck, man. He don't keep his word. So he feared the eyes of men. He commanded it to be given him, and he was sorry, man. He was sorrowful. He didn't want to do it, but he had to, showing us that we shouldn't swear, that we shouldn't fear the eyes of men nor swear. We should just let our yea be yea or nay be nay. Yes, I'm gonna do it. No, I don't do it. You know. We go to James chapter 5 and verse 12. But above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yea be yea, and your nay, nay, lest you fall into condemnation. See, that you not be condemned, man. You know. So keep your words, man. But there was another priesthood, I know it, in the book of James. Maybe it's 2 and 12, I don't even know. Just give me a second. Bear with me 1 second. Just bear with me 1 second. Come. So yeah. Oh no, I didn't want to open up that. So lucky. I just found it. This is James chapter 4 and verse 13. Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow. See, so we don't even know what's tomorrow, man. We can say tomorrow we're going to do this, then and third, but it won't happen. For what is your life? It is even a vapor. Let's look up real quick vapor, man. Okay. See, it's just smoke, you know. Hey, so okay. It says vapor, a substance diffused or suspended in the air, especially when normal liquid or solid, you know. It's just dust, man. I said this. It's just smoke, like we just saw. It's just something that vanishes away in the air. That's gone. You're gonna see it for a second. It's gone. This is our life, man. It's there for a moment, then gone again. Gone. So like it is even a vapor that appears for a little time and then it vanishes away. See, for that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. See, this is what we should do. RAWCHAA, we're gonna do this and that. Yes, RAWCHAA gonna do it. But now ye rejoice in your boasting, all your rejoicing is evil. Therefore to him that knoweth to do good, and doeth it not, to him it is sin. See? And he knew what to do good. He knew what the good thing was, not to kill him. But he didn't do it, because the eyes of men, and because he had to keep his oath. See? Deuteronomy 16 and verse 18. Judges and officers, which he should be, shalt thou make thee, shalt thou make thee in all thy gates. So we should have judges and officers in all our gates, which Yahweh thy power give thee, through thy tribes. See, through the 12 tribes of Israel, throughout them all, and they shall judge the people with just judgment. Thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons. See, we shouldn't respect persons, man. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. You know, it can be your beloved brother, man. If he did wicked shit, man, it is what it is, man. You know, if it's the supposed highest elite man of Israel, they're gonna be judged, man. If it's your beloved brother, if it's your son, if it's your daughter, if it's your wife, it's yourself, man. You know, if you have to be judged, you're gonna be judged accordingly to the Supreme Prophet Yahawah. And we shouldn't respect any person. It doesn't matter who stands in front of us. You know. And let's go into what respect. And it says nakar. See, to recognize, acknowledge, know, respect, regard. God. And it's not talk. You can respect the person, but to what we're gonna read in the book of James also in a second, showing you what is meant by that. But it says, keep on reading. Neither take a gift For a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous, and that's true. This is why it says the gift destroys the heart in the book of Ecclesiastes. Let's get there real quick. Gift destroy. Gift. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart, destroyeth the mind. Be like, oh shit. Because imagine you should judge somebody and he gives you a big ass gift. And you're like, oh shit, man, I can't put him in prison. He just gave me that, man. Shouldn't be like that. But to close it out, James chapter 2 verse 1. My brethren, have not the faith for Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, the Lord of glory, with respect of persons. For if there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring and goodly apparel, and there come in also a poor man in vile raiment, so one with fancy garments and things like that, and one with nothing. And ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place. See, so you honor him, you worship him, you're like, hey, not worship him, but you put him on a pedestal, like, oh my God, yeah, hey, sit here, hey, you know, serve him heavier, and say to the poor, stand thou here, or sit here under my footstool. Are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts? See? So are you not wicked because of that? Hearken, my beloved brethren. Has not the Most High chosen the poor things of this world, rich in faith, and heirs to the kingdom, Salakia, which he has promised to them that love him? But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you, and draw you before judgment seats? See? And that's the thing. So, you have to understand that we shouldn't swear nor respect persons, because this could lead to your destruction. For example, we say, or I'll give you an example of myself. One time I was teaching, and the regional boss of my job that I work in, until this day even, came. And I told him, hey, this world is wicked and shit, man. This world has to go. Brought him out, boom, 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 boom. And then he left. So didn't respect it. Be like, yeah, we just speak in love. No. Speak the truth, man. And that's what we have to do, Not to boast, just to give an example. Because it can happen to you too. We shouldn't have respect of persons, We should bring out the truth no matter what. Because if you have respect of person, you're going to end up like Harold, man. And you read what happened to him, The film was a downfall at the end. If it's accurate, I have to check it out. But at the end, he killed the righteous man for fear of the people, and because he had to keep an oath, which he shouldn't do, which he shouldn't have spoken out of. But yeah, that's the thing. So do not take oaths and don't respect person. Learn from this example. So he killed a righteous man. He beheaded a righteous man only because he feared people and he had to keep his oath. But this is all prophecy, like it says in Revelation 20:4. And I saw the souls of them which were beheaded for the witness of Yahawashi, roughly paraphrasing. So it's everything I got. RAWCHAA to the spirit, power, mercy, and grace of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, KABAD was less than edifying for the elect. I want to give once again, HALALYAM, HAWAD, KABAD, THAWADAH, LATINOS, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, KABAD, BARAK Yahawah, BARAK EUCH, BARAK Yahawah, BARAK EUCH, BARAK Yahawah, BARAK EUCH, Ba'ashem, KABAD, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, KABAD, BARAKATAM, BAHABLATM, Shalom to the elect. To the next time, Shalom, Wa Barakatam, Wa Baba, stay strong, the Heavenly Father. And again, double honors to the elders and postgrad most told us the truth. Shalom.